Trey, just having a bye week, how much does it help after 6 games in a row? I'm sure it gets pretty physical for you guys. How do you feel after having a bye week?
Rested, mentally and physically. Finally got to see our family, got to relax, eat good. It's always great.
Did you take time being off? Did you watch the Arkansas game? Did you make sure to tune in and do that?
Oh yeah, of course. They requested us to do it just so we'll just see their tendencies and things like that. But it also was a good game.
What did you pick up on? What tendencies from at least their offense?
I mean, they play hard. They the same kind of team as last year. Just playing hard team at SEC, so they trying to win like we are.
I mean, are these the kind of matchups as a defender you kind of look forward to even more, just because there are going to be a lot of running play. It's not as much spread out. I mean, Arkansas they kind of run right at you guys and be forcing you to make tackles.
We just once again we're gonna base it on us. We fit right. We have everything that we're supposed to do. We're gonna be fine. No matter what they do.
Having already faced LSU, at least some similarities. How much does that help? Because you guys have been a lot of spread teams too, but you have seen a little bit of downhill stuff already.
Yeah, they told us before the season even started. We're gonna have only 2 or 3 teams that's gonna be that pounding team. So once we play LSU, we got that foundation down to what we're gonna have to do. And now we got Arkansas, so we already know the foundation. Of course, we're gonna tweak some things, but we're gonna be fine.
Just from a confidence standpoint, winning 3 in a row, having a chance to kind of take a deep breath, how different is this team now than you were? I mean, like I said, just 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Leadership is great. Leadership is building every week. Our team is getting better, not only on Saturdays, but we're getting better at practice. We're getting better at watching film. We're getting better. Just individually is making our team come together even more.
What were sort of the main areas of focus in the off week for you guys to sort of build on some of the progression you guys have had throughout the first part of the season?
Just focus more on us, work on technique, fundamentals, and things like that, and just some little tweaks we'll have to know, for the upcoming 6 more games.
Just given the fashion in which it happened, was last season's game, was it the toughest loss? I mean, losing in 4 overtimes to play that much extra time.
I mean, we still could have played better, of course, and every loss hurt. So, I mean, it's just a few things we could have done differently. And yeah, you can tell we kept playing, they kept playing for overtime. We came out with the L.
You mentioned having already faced LSU. How much confidence does it give y'all as a defense to know that you played one of your best games of the season against that type of offense, and now you get to face one that's similar?
I mean, we just can't get complacent. No matter who we playing, like I said before, like this is Auburn. If we don't play the Auburn way, then the outcome will be in our favor. So they continue to put into our minds that we're gonna play how Auburn play, and we're gonna work on ourselves, not worry about anybody else. Then it's gonna be in our hands.
Coach Steele, he preaches that to us all the time. Even talking about it's not about the other team, it's about us. You guys hear that so much, but seeing the results, does it make it hit home even more when you start putting together those games like you guys have?
Oh yeah, it really does, because it gets everybody from young to old in the mindset of don't worry about making a mistake. You know what you got to do. The coach is going, you ask any questions, the coach has got you. He just wants us to play fast and play physical.
Where would you guys like to be better for the second half of the season than you were the first half?
I mean, everything really, third down, we can get better on third down. We get better tackling. We get better run fits, running to the ball. Everything we can get better at, because if we're not number one in every list, then we can get better.
I know forcing turnovers is something you guys have focused on a better job the last couple of weeks. Does that become one of those things that becomes kind of contagious once they start kind of happening?
Yeah, once a defensive guy get a feel for the ball, that it's over with. That it become an itching feeling like I gotta get it. So either run, pass, anything, you're going after the ball. Like second man in, go after the ball.
I know you mentioned heading into the season one of your biggest goals was to basically be the leader of the entire defense. How do you feel like? Do you feel like you've done that to this point?
I mean, with our defense, it's not much talking. It's just all about how you perform, and we have a lot of guys we can look up to. We got a lot of guys who show us that's how you do this or that's how you do that. We don't have that one person who just stand out of everybody. Everybody build off each other.
Is that how it's always been? The years you've been here.
I mean, for the most part, it's much better this year though. I know ever since I've been here, we've grown and gotten better.
So you Carl and Mon, the quiet leaders, and let Deshaun do the talking for you.
I guess you can say it that way. We got a few others who will talk as well, but you know, Deshaun is the bigger one.
I think Josh said that he'd never played with anybody who talked as much trash as Deshaun. Is that? I mean, is anyone else that you played with in that kind of category at all?
Oh no, Deshaun, you know, he's just rare. You know, he plays with that confidence that you not only see it, but you can hear it as well. Okay, he speaks on it, you know, and you know, it's just something good to play with.
What's the significance? Obviously, I mean, I know it's your number, but is there any kind of story behind the necklace there?
Oh no, it's just a number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just
like
a number.
I'd ask.
Trey, what was it like for Coach Trav to walk into a room this preseason and go, somebody in this room is going to be all SEC? I mean, I know the linebackers were a major question just because of experience, but that had to hit home with you and Sean and a lot of other guys in that room.
Well, coming from a linebacker like Coach T. Will, you know, they really meant something. And they really showed us that he saw something in us that we didn't see. Because at first, you know, we was listening to everybody else, what everybody else was saying. And he was just telling us, like, don't worry about that. Like, we all we got who was in this room, and we're going to stick together. And we're going to continue to listen to Coach T. Will. And, you know, if we get the accolade, that's fine. If we don't, we still trying to create a great defense.
You said the stuff that everybody else was saying. Is that referring to like people saying they thought you guys, the linebackers, were going to be the weak link on the defense?
Yeah, you know, in the past few years, that's what they've been saying. But, you know, it's just all in our hands once again.
How much did you guys take that, you and just the rest of the linebackers, take that kind of personally? I mean, when you hear that many people constantly saying that, well, they got a great defensive line on paper and it looks like the secondary is going to be good, but no one knows how the linebackers are going to play.
I mean, everybody has their own opinion, you know, so once again, we blocked that out and we're just going to play our game.
Two more. Really good reliever, Chuck